Hi, my name is Judah ben Israel, but all my friends call me Little Judah. I'm 7 years old and I am a Hebrew Israelite from the southern kingdom of Judah. Hebrews are descendants of Eber, the great-grandson of Shem, and Israelites are descendants from the 12 tribes of Israel. We are the people who the Bible is written about, and we are very special to Yah, who is the creator of the whole world. Now, that's just a little piece of who I am. There's much more that I would love to share with you, and because today is the Shabbat, this would be a perfect time. Would you like to learn about the Hebrew Israelite history and lifestyle? Every Shabbat, sundown Friday to sundown Saturday, we rest, talk about the blessings of Yah, and study the Bible. This Shabbat, we're going to take a journey through my family's history and learn about my homeland. In the Bible, it tells us that the Hebrew Israelites would live in a land called Israel. If I am from Israel, then why am I in North America? Well, North America is where I was born, but my family is originally from the land of Israel. Israel is located in northeast Africa and extends from the Nile to the Euphrates. Israel is promised to the seed of my forefather Abraham. Yah chose my ancestors through the righteousness of Abraham. Yah made a special agreement called a covenant with our forefather Abraham. Yah said he would make Abraham a great nation and would use his wife Sarah, who was very old, to have a son. Through this son and his descendants, Yah would bless the whole world. And guess what? He kept his promise. Abraham and his wife Sarah had a son named Isaac. And Isaac had a son named Jacob, who was later called Israel. Israel had 12 sons who are known as the Israelites. Their names are Reuben, Simeon, Levi, Judah, Dan, Naphtali, Gad, Asher, Issachar, Zebulun, Joseph, and Benjamin. These children and their descendants were chosen to lead the nations to Yah and his blessings. These 12 sons with Jacob and their families lived in the land of Canaan until they had to go to Egypt during a famine. Their brother Joseph saved Egypt and the Israelites during this great famine. But sadly, the Egyptians forgot Joseph and began killing the Hebrew boys and made the people slaves. During this time, the children of Israel cried out, and Yah heard them. He sent a man named Moses to help free his people, and by the power of Yah, he did. They walked out of Egypt, through the Red Sea, and when they got to the other side, they went to Mount Sinai, where Yah gave them a list of laws called the 10 Commandments. These laws were to help them live a long and happy life. All the people agreed to keep the laws Yah gave, and this was also called a covenant. In the covenant, there were things that were good and bad. The good things are called blessings, and the bad things are called curses. The good things make life better, and the bad things make life hard. It was not long after agreeing to keep the commandments of Yah that the Israelites broke them and continued breaking them generation after generation. They built gods of wood and stone and followed the nations around them even after Yah said not to. When the Israelites broke the law, lots of bad things happened, and they were no longer safe, and Yah could not fight for them. In 70 AD, the Romans sacked Jerusalem and destroyed the temple. Yah warned my ancestors about these bad things in Deuteronomy 28:15-68, but they did not listen. My people were forced to migrate into various parts of Africa. Finally, they were put on slave ships and scattered all over the earth, just like Deuteronomy 28:68 foretold. And Yahuwah shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you. For many years, my family who came to America on those ships were forced to work for free in terrible conditions for cruel people. During this time, many of my family forgot their history and how important they were to Yah. They continued to break Yah's laws, and he left them here even after the Emancipation Proclamation of 1863. So we are still in the land of our captivity. My ancestors did not keep Yah's commandments in America, so he has not allowed us to go home. My parents told me that Yah is raising a righteous generation that will obey him, and we are going to be blessed and return to Israel. Even though I am small in size, my desire to serve Yah is great. I have decided to live in Yah's blessings and make him proud. Some of the ways I do this are: I put Yah first. I obey my parents. I wear my fringes. I have learned my alphabet, and I happily prepare for Shabbat. I know that the laws of Yah are his instructions for life, and in them are blessings. I even keep the ones that some people say we don't have to, like the laws about food that are not good for our bodies. If you want to know more about that, read Leviticus chapter 11. In 1 Corinthians 6:19 through 20, it says, "Or do you not know that your body is the temple of the set-apart Spirit who is in you, whom you have from Yah, and you are not your own? For we were bought at a price. Therefore, glorify Yah with your body." I even keep the laws that tell us to keep his feasts, new months, Shabbat, Passover, Shavuot, Yom Teruah, Yom Kippur, Sukkot, and even the ones that celebrate our liberation like Purim and Hanukkah. I know it may not be cool to the world, but I do not celebrate unbiblical days like Christmas, Easter, and Halloween because they are not in Torah, and Yah really, really doesn't like them. I used to get sad when my friends got to do different things, but then my dad and mom told me that I am royalty and that Yah is going to use me as an example to my friends and family. I know that nothing is more important to Yah than obedience. By following Yah, I can break the curses of the past and be blessed. What Yah has in store for me is much greater than anything I have ever known. I am patiently waiting for the day when he completely restores my family. Here's a sneak peek of how I imagine it. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 31. At the same time, saith Yahuwah, will I be the Elohim of all the families of Israel, and they shall be my people. Thus saith Yahuwah, the people which were left of the sword found grace in the wilderness, even Israel, when I went to cause him to rest. Yahuwah hath appeared of old unto me, saying, Yea, I have loved thee with an everlasting love. Therefore with loving kindness have I drawn thee. Again I will build thee, and thou shalt be built, O Virgin of Israel. Thou shalt again be adorned with thy tabrets, and shalt go forth in the dances of them that make merry. Thou shalt yet plant vineyards upon the mountains of Samaria. The planter shall plant, and shall eat them as common things. For there shall be a day that the watchmen upon the Mount Ephraim shall cry, Arise ye, and let us go up to Zion, unto Yahuwah our Elohim. For thus saith Yahuwah, Sing with gladfulness for Jacob, and shout among the chief of the nations. Publish ye, praise ye, and say, O Yahuwah, save thy people, the remnant of Israel. Behold, I will bring them from the north country, and gather them from the coast of the earth, and with them the blind and the lame, the woman with child, and her that travaileth with child together. A great company shall return thither. They shall come with weeping, and with supplication will I lead them. I will cause them to walk by the rivers of water in a straight way, wherein they shall not stumble, for I am a father to Israel, and Ephraim is my firstborn. Hear the word of Yahuwah, O ye nations, and declare it in the isles afar off, and say, He that scattered Israel will gather him, and keep him as a shepherd doth his flock. For Yahuwah hath redeemed Jacob, and ransomed him from the hand of him that was stronger than he. Therefore they shall come and sing in the height of Zion, and shall flow together to the goodness of Yahuwah. for wheat and for wine and for oil and for the young of the flock of the herd. And their souls shall be as watered garden, and they shall not sorrow any more at all. Then shall the virgin rejoice in the dance, both young men and old together. For I will turn their mourning into joy, and will comfort them, and make them rejoice from their sorrow. And I will satiate the soul of the priest with fatness, and my people shall be satisfied with my goodness, saith Yahuwah. I cannot wait for this day. Until then, I will continue to keep Torah because it's my heritage. One day I will be able to go back home to praise Yah and live in his blessings. Until then, Shabbat Shalom.